shit, boy. She's good.
Power of prayer.
Amen.
I heard that when we were
We
looking
live?
up-
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are live. Yeah, so we can go ahead and get into it. Yeah, so we were looking at your information and stuff the other day, and we saw that you fought in North Dakota, which is where I'm from.
Oh, really?
I'm from Fargo, so the east part, not the
Okay.
west part, which was where you fought.
Newtown or whatever? Yeah.
What do you remember from that fight?
Oh, dude, that flight sucked. We had to fly into somewhere else. Took a 2-hour van trip there. Get to this reservation. There's no grocery stores. There's one convenience store. Shitty food in the hotel. And knocked the dude out in the first round. And then got blacked out. Played spike ball for the first time in a hotel room. And got on the bus home in the morning. 2 hours. Miserable trip, other than getting the dub.
Yeah. When was it? Like a decade ago? Around?
No, that wasn't too long ago. I was probably 21, probably about 7 years ago, something like that, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you've had a lot of fights. I know there was one guy you've lost to. It was an amateur, so obviously it didn't count toward your professional record. But I forget how you say his last name. It's like Marzowitz or something. It was a long time ago. It was like 9 years ago. And my dad actually knows he was like best friends with his dad. It was like grappling.
He was I remember I fought, knocked this dude out, and then a week later, because I would fight like all the time, and the promotion called, hey, you want to fight this kid? And he was some really, really good wrestler, and I literally didn't know how to wrestle until I moved to Phoenix, and the dude, took me down and beat my ass.
And I don't know if you know, but Sean used to wear Jesus Never Tap shorts.
I did.
Out
I did it.
to the octagon.
When did those retire?
Jesus Never Tapped. God, I miss those. I did wear those. I don't know when I stopped wearing those. Probably, I didn't wear them as a pro. I wore them a few times as an amateur.
Yeah.
They could be coming back for the championship fight.
You never know. It'll be fire.
Yeah. So what have you learned since, I know it's a long time since like those kind of fights, but what have you learned probably the most in your fighting style, or what has changed in the last since the first time you started fighting, what has changed up until now?
Probably just each preparation for each fight gets better and better and better. Now that I've had over 30 fights each time, and I've not want to say mastered the preparation, but I have a very good idea of how to prepare for a fight, not overdoing it, not underdoing it, but doing enough without overdoing it.
Yeah. So you got a chance to watch. Did you watch it with Blake, the fights this last weekend? You guys watched it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. What did you think of it? What were your thoughts?
That first round head kick broke my soul.
Yeah, that was tough. I kind of figured it was going to be like that. I didn't think Kamaru was going to do as good as he did. I thought Hamza and Hamza and Islam were both going to win, but Kamaru impressed me the most. That's what it kind of stands out.
True.
That was impressive.
Going 3 rounds of Kamzat like that, but I heard, didn't Kamzat break his hand?
I guess he broke his wrist in the first round. That's scary. Oof.
Oh, not as good. Yeah, and those fights were definitely. How much more entertaining were those fights compared to like the Logan Paul fight? Did you watch those?
Yeah, we watched those. The build up for the Logan Dillon was fun. So I would say that that has to play a role in the entertainment aspect of the fight. The fight itself wasn't as entertaining, but the overall event was. I was excited I was excited as fuck for it. No, this is
good.
Ghetto ass shit studio. Where are we even at? Jesus. Jokes.
I can hold it. You're all good.
Yeah. So I thought they were both very entertaining, just in different ways.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dillon stuff. Were you like active on his Twitter and stuff, I assume?
Oh yeah, I was all over.
Who are you cheering for?
I like Logan. I'm buddies with Logan. I definitely don't hate Dillon. I think Dillon's funny.
Yeah,
bro. We have our online beef, but I think he's funny, bro.
So going into our next quick topic, Sean, I was gonna ask. I was there for when you won the title in Boston, and when the crowd popped.
Jokes.
Yeah, when the crowd popped, I was gonna say, did you remember what you experienced when landing that shot or hearing any
I wish I did. It almost feels like blacking out. Like you don't. It's hard to remember. Mm-hmm. Feels like a dream. It literally feels like a dream. Right. Like you want to remember more of it, but it's just not there.
I can't. It's crazy too, because when that happened, it's almost like being intoxicated or drunk, like that feeling really quickly of, oh my god, he dropped it, and then the crowd's going crazy. Mikey's picking me up, hugging me. It's
yeah, it's why it's hard to remember. I remember bits and pieces, but for the most part, I'm just in a different dimension. I'm just living in a different world completely. It feels like.
And then also, I was gonna ask you too, real quickly, about Bradley Martyn. He's had a lot of things where he's seen ask like street fights. You know, you versus him. What do you think, honestly, how that would go? Like how you would approach that if big Bradley Martyn was charging you?
I would not want to approach that. Like I wouldn't want to
keep distance.
Yeah. That would
You
suck.
don't think that you would be able to catch him?
I do, but I just also know how huge he is, bro. When you're around him, you realize how big he is and scary. He's a big guy.
You said he's quick too.
He's athletic. He's huge.
He's 260.
Bro, he's 260, pretty athletic, so it wouldn't be easy. But
the girl he works with is cute too.
Which one? Sarah?
Yeah.
She's too jacked for me.
I don't know about
You don't
that.
like the jack? You don't like the jack?
No,
girls?
bitch, too jacked. She's hot. Would I hit? Oops, sorry. Sorry, Professor.
So you're cool with Brad then?
Yeah, I like Brad. Boys,
I think
Brad.
you've been on Raw Talk, right?
Yeah, I've hung out with Brad a lot.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've obviously never seen him in person, but 260,
Massive.
6'3". I think if you stepped in there, unless he somehow caught you, I think you're knocking him out in at least a minute. I'd say a minute.
I would say the longer it goes on, the better, because he'd be more tired.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that too.
he's talking street fight, slamming heads off curbs
yeah.
and shit like that. I mean,
yeah.
it gets scary.
And then also, did you see that thing on? This is from me. Did you see that thing on that boxer dude, Devin Haney, when he's like?
I just seen the title that it would be no contest.
He said a lot of good things about you.
I've never watched him box though.
He said in the boxing area was like, who do you think the best boxers are in the UFC? He's like Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
So it's like he still said a lot of nice things. But
I've literally never watched him box once, so I'm just talking shit because I just know his name. But even then, it's like he's not a star. He's one of the best boxers in the world right now, but he's not a star by any means. Like he couldn't sell a pay-per-view for shit.
well, no, you and Gervonta would be way 10
Even
times.
Gervonta is not really a star. Ryan Garcia is more of a star than Gervonta. Yeah. Gervonta beat him, but Ryan's definitely more of a star. But
I feel
yeah,
like that'd be your best matchup too, though.
Gervonta,
No.
Haney,
No.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all. I mean, dude, they're all tough
You're
fights to
fast
be
too,
honest. But I would, if I could pick one of those guys, I'd pick Gervonta. Just because he's so
short.
Yeah, so short.
How tall is he? 5'2" or something? He's
Probably.
he's like a midget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your fighting style is definitely. If I were to describe it, it would just be flashy. If you were to describe your fighting style to somebody who's never seen you fight, what would you put it into a few words? What would you say?
Creative and fast.
Yeah.
Sugar sweet.
Sugar sweet.
You're definitely fast. Yep. That left hand too. That's,
Left hand, right hand, all the hands, boy.
Thank you again for coming on this podcast.
100%,
Sean. I really
100%.
appreciate
Yeah, we
that.
appreciate you sitting down and getting to talk a little bit about your fighting and just your past and what are you looking forward to for your fighting career? What's it looking like?
Each next fight is the biggest fight. So this next fight's gonna be the biggest fight. The fight after that, win or lose, is gonna be the biggest fight. So each fight's just getting bigger. Just looking forward to performing. I just like performing.
Yeah, you're a big performer. We were just talking about how loud you are in the UFC and the character you own up to it. Obviously, I know there's one fight that you definitely want back. It's the Chito Vera fight.
Yep.
I know that's one that you would definitely look forward to maybe getting a rematch on that one. Tough fight. I know when I watch the fight, I think to myself, you're obviously the better fighter. That's just what I take
100%.
from it. And you just caught a bad break. When you reflect on it now, do you take anything different away from it, or do you just kind of look at it as bad luck?
Not bad. I mean, he just got really lucky. It happens in
Never
fighting.
happened.
Yeah, in my mind, like mentally, we're undefeated, baby.
Mentally
Never
undefeated,
happened.
baby.
Never happened. So
Yeah.
I'll rewrite it. I'll
Yeah,
rewrite
he
it.
can get his ass whooped.
We'll see what happens next time.
You'd
This
be
time
on
we
him.
get PPV points too, baby.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
You'd be on him for sure. But that's all I had. So
Yep,
I
thank
appreciate
you
your
again.
time.
Fire, boys.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you again, brother.
Good.
100%. Yeah. This
Appreciate it, bro. Oh yeah, here's your phone.
That's good. Professor Fortin's gonna have a new UFC favorite.